getting there. I believe you've got me now. There we go. Sorry guys, it's been 12 weeks out of the saddle and some of the settings have changed with updates and stuff, but we're onto it now. Yeah, mate, yeah, definitely 75-minute race. We can actually have a look at the... And over on the GTE side, so I haven't actually caught a lot of the Tyson saying no comms. God, they...
Hey JJ, if you could.
There we go. Yep. All right. So sorry, guys. We've got Josh. We got you now, mate. It's we haven't had you either from the start.
Oh, can't hear me.
Yeah, you can now. We've got you live now. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Windows updates and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, sorry about the blue at the start. It was things that was missed. Over the page, you got Martin Lipsky 11th, Connor Nixon 12th, and Brad Rattu rounding out the LMH field. Then we're on to the GTE field there. You there, Josh?
Yes, I am. I'm just trying to work out if it was
a me problem. Sorry, mate.
Oh, all good, all good. Alrighty, so it looks like we're back in the booth, everyone. Get this start rolling.
I hope there's not an echo on the broadcast end, because I'm getting an echo in my ear, but yeah. Haven't been away for 3 months and not setting anything up's made life rather difficult. but we'll soldier through nonetheless. So Nick Wood and Paul Wood are on the front row of the GTE, followed by Adam Maverick, Martin Davis, Nathan Michael, Jordan Panzolo, I think. Broadcast side, thank you, mate. Jake Cowman, Rodney Gollan, and obviously Josh Duino and Todd Martin are in the booth and in the in race control. So
alrighty, lights out, Joe. Can everyone comment if there is an echo? Hear myself, so I'm just going to have to mute the stream.
Oh no, we got a couple of guys.
Oh, big spill already.
That was Tyson Broad, I reckon. Okay. Someone and Rod Gollan. Oh, gone around.
Oh, yeah. Looks like 27's just got a bit of a wiggle on there. That'll be interesting. See this start. It's happened. Oh, a little bit of a nudge from behind, unfortunately. Who was that? So we had Trav Azzopardi and Craig Bond also involved in that one. Well, unfortunately, that's Trav Azzopardi getting into the back of Tyson there. So, all right, let's get back into it. Rounding out the first lap already. How quick does that go? So we are set for a lot of laps. That's what's that, Joe? Is that 55 odd laps, something around that mark? I haven't got the Zaculator out tonight, but I'm sure we can work it out by the time the hour of 15 crosses by.
Minute and a half, so you're looking. Jeepers, what's that? Yeah, no, Zach, chime in, mate, if you're watching.
Yeah. Yes. Alrighty, I will do it. Yes, 50 laps on the nose. So if the boys can increase the speed a little bit, we might see those full 50 laps. But given there's going to be a stops here, dare I say, we'll be rounding out around that 48 lap mark. But there we go. Looks like Trav Azzopardi's managed to keep it together. He's still on the road, sitting in P4 there. So a good start. Good start for everyone. Unfortunately, Tyson looks like he has dropped back a lot of positions there. Yeah, the Zaculator, he's one of a kind, and you know, we'll go forward a couple of decades, and he'll tell me the day that I stuffed up the lap count. He's got a skill. He's got a skill like that no one could replicate. He's a one of a kind, old Zach.
And I've fixed up the echo problem too.
Thank you. I'll unmute that then. I too am having. I turned my audio on and instantly regretted it. So we'll disable that and go back to that.
Oh, quite a few of our heavy hitters went off on lap one. So Tyson Broad, Adam Maverick, Jeff Adams, Brad Rattu, Mav again, Adams again. Yeah, a lot of guys had off tracks. Obviously, cold tyres are a bit of a thing with these endurance type cars. They take a couple of laps for tyres to come up. So it's obviously caught a few of the guys out on lap one and squabbling for position and whatnot. It's certainly been a thing.
Yeah, definitely. So it looks like has Jake Cowman puffed? Did we see him take the grid at the start, or was he just a?
He did, and he's absconded, I believe.
Okay. Oh yes, I'm just having a look back at that incident myself now. Worthy of a look at just a bit of an unfortunate lap one incident, I believe. And who was that? It was very much redressed, but one of those things once you're once he seen the mist, I guess, he decided to park it up. So fair enough.
See, one thing Sam Sutton doesn't want to do is finish second in this championship. He's absolutely streaking field at the moment. So he's on lap 3, just coming around to finish off lap 3, and he's already got a almost 3 3/4 second gap to Ben Woods, teammate in second, and Matt Schmidtke back there in third. So.
Wow, he is absolutely blazing as well in the 132s. At that rate, he actually has enough time to sneak up to the back of P2 if he can keep this pace up and keep putting those hot laps in. So his teammate Ben Woods has snuck up behind him there, so he's now sitting in P2 up 1. So Matt Schmidtke, he's traded blows with Matt Schmidtke there early on, and you know, Porsches are reigning supreme at the moment. Looks like a very Porsche-dominated field in the LMHs there, Joe.
Greenwood second, Bondi and Cam Dance in 5th and 6th, but you've Oilers with the big Chevs in Schmitty and Trav Party in 3rd and 4th at the moment. Connor Nixon, like he'll find his way up through. We all know how talented Connor is behind the wheel, so I'm sure he'll make his presence felt towards the end of the race.
Yeah, very much so. So Connor, I have it on good word. That good word being my eyes seeing a post today. He's concentrating on the NASCARs of late, so he's putting a lot of time and also getting the aesthetics right on his rig. You know, the important things with sim racing, Jay. We all know what that's about.
But being an Aussie, the weird thing is he went and put the shifter on the right-hand side. What's with that, Connor? You better come in after the race, mate. Let us know what the go is with putting that on the right-hand side.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care for immersion shifters go on the left in Australia.
That's it, and not only that, he has the Simtex, is it? The H pattern on the right as well. I don't think I could. It'd be like yeah, I don't know. I see those flight sims where they got the Airbus style controls where the captain sitting on the left. My left is for planting on a desk. You know, it doesn't. It's pretty useless. I drive an automatic. That's an inherent problem. But we might get some eyes on the GTEs if we could, Joe, because it looks like the championship is going to be pretty hot down there. We've got Nick Wood sitting there in P1 in class, and he is closely followed by Paul Wood. So looks like we've got Paul and Adam looking like they're pretty far apart. Then Rodney Gollan was sitting in P3. So yeah, that's interesting. Look at Tyson Broad's back out, and he is carving through that GTE field. So this will be the first kind of interaction that we can see tonight with the GTE carving through the field, and it'll be interesting to see those kind of sore points for the GTE where they have to really hold their line and make sure that the GTP can see them, and everyone gives their way. It's a very loaded track one, Joe. There's lots of fast sweeping corners, a couple of hard braking zones. It's one of those tracks that really is. It would be quite difficult for the GTE to stay out of the way of the GTP. So. Interesting there.
Fighting back too, which is a little bit strange. I wasn't a GTE. I wouldn't be fighting this car at all. You just let it go and get on with your own race. But
yeah, that's it. They really make their time in different spots, don't they? The two classes.
Do. I think the mid-corner pace probably isn't as big as the straight line speed difference, but it's still a difference nonetheless. Is our champion-elect? Well, if he can keep enough of a close positions between himself and Woodsy, he'll be champion-elect anyway. It's certainly not set in stone for him. He's got to get a good result tonight. Let's have a look at rounds. God. He's probably got one race where he only got 1 point. He wasn't classified, and at round 3 at Daytona, it looks like may have only 67 points. Other than that, he's pretty much been on the podium most weeks. Other than last week at Sebring, I think it might have been. No, he was 6th last week, so yeah, he'll want a good result tonight.
How does Paul's drop round stack up?
Paul's drop rounds, he's got a couple of rounds in the middle there. Watkins and Road America a bit average, but his first round at Imola, they're all around the 83 mark, so he'll drop probably 175-ish sort of points.
Yep.
And Mav will drop only 68 points.
Right, so yeah, Paul needs a standout effort tonight. He needs to drive out of his brains, which we know he's capable of. So we'll see how that progresses. But yes, Nick is charging out front of that field, so Paul will be hoping to grab the tow rope that Nick's throwing out in the fast charging Fezzer. So tell you what, he was whinging a lot today for how well he's driving tonight. He's sitting comfortable in P2 at the moment.
And he's one of those guys, and he's just always there. Like, yeah, anytime he's in a race, you keep looking, and he's always hovering around that top 5. So just long laps, consistent. Mightn't win as often as some of the other guys, but he's just always there. He has had a win this season in series Spa Frankie Champ. He did win at Spa in round 4. He brought home silver at Le Mans last week. No, week before, 2 weeks ago. He got second overall on, so he's had a first and a second. So certainly consistency as well. Bondi's having a bit of a rough one. 5-second penalty.
There we go.
For Greg Haney. That one. Oh, Bondi rears got away from him. Hold the brakes, boys.
He's just
well done.
Just grabbed a little bit too much of that inside of the chicane at 1 there, and he's got on the gas, and around she comes. Very easy to do in the GTPs, especially when the tyres are cold. But no excuses for that one at the moment. We're 8 laps in. He should have plenty enough heat. Right, so the ODBM guys, yeah, they're working together. Look at this. We'll interesting to see how these guys go. So, I do believe Cam Dance is part of the GTP team, so he'll be pushing Connor. Be pulling Connor, I should say. Tell you what, it's great to see Trav has a party and Matt Schmidtke sticking it to the ODM boys, sticking it in the middle there. Getting some of that American muscle in the mix. Can't let the Europeans have all the fun.
Sound of this car. I'm not a Chev man, but the sound of this thing is just glorious.
And when they brought in that bump start, it was one of those days where I was thankful that I have a very large shaker on the back of my seat. It felt very strange the first time it kicked in, and I was very happy for it.
A lot of green on Trav's paint. We got Mav to do the paint for him. Mav does love his cars as well.
So the Whiskey Business boys have actually rolled with a very green livery this season for their sponsors there. So yeah, they you probably haven't seen too much of their cars this season, given how busy you've been, Joe. But yes, they went with green, very green.
I've seen nothing this season, guys. I think I did about 4 laps in a race a couple of weeks ago, and that's about all I've done. Just on the personal front, just I've had no time for the last 3 months with our house build. It took about 2.5 years to finally got completed. So moving in there, and we never had internet for about a month or so anyway. So yeah, just life got in the way. I haven't done a lot of racing lately, so hopefully next season we might actually get in get a couple of races done and a few get back to broadcasting on Friday night for the boys. Out the front,
Yeah, that'd be great. Yep, go on, sorry.
Sorry, I was going to say, out the front, Sam Sutton, he's absolutely putting it to the boys at the moment. He's got a solid gap.
It's
just
7/10.
over 9 seconds.
7/10 every lap.
Yeah.
I've been keeping track. He is 7 to 8 tenths every lap over the competition. Competition being his partner Ben Woods as well, who is a very capable wheeler. So both those boys collectively with Cam thrown in the mix, I'm pretty sure their I ratings would cumulatively add up to the rest of the field. So, oh, here we go, coming in, are we?
Bit of a battle going
Was that a
on
pit
back
stop
here.
I saw? Ooh. Okay, so we got Nathan there sitting in front in the Porsche, and Adam is battling it out with Martin Davis. Oh, Nathan's just run it wide. He's going to have a slowdown to serve, so he'll be out of this fight for a little bit. But Adam, the winner out of that, he was fighting for just position on the track there, and ever patient Adam, he's come out in front.
There's a move.
Okay.
So Cam and Connor are actually having a fair old battle here at the moment.
That is one thing I like seeing about the ODBM boys. They always battle internally and they always keep it clean. Really good to see, and some of the stuff that you expect to see around those I ratings, that they sit in that elite category. So more than capable of keeping it clean while still enjoying themselves in this league racing environment. So here we go on board the nose cam of one of the Porsches here. Well, that's a bit wide. That was dangerous. Kept it planted over the sausage curb there. He'll be feeling out his steering column, making sure he hasn't got anything loose. But looks like he's all good there. Connor in front, coming into the final section. The one of very few heavy braking zones on this track.
It's such a fun, flowy track too, Catalunya. It's especially in the big high horsepower, high downforce cars like these. Great fun in open wheelers like the Super Formula Lights and that sort of car as well.
Yeah, absolute banger. And as I was saying, I'm not too sure if I was speaking to myself there for about 3 minutes. I don't think Joe could hear me and I couldn't hear Joe, and I do not know who heard what on stream. But yeah, I was saying this is very much my favourite layout of Catalunya as well. So yeah, absolute banger of a layout, and I like the two fast sweeping rights to finish it out. You know, it's a little bit of instability with the second to last corner there, and then it's pinned. A little bit of lift potentially in the GTEs. I'm not too sure. I haven't actually had any time in the cockpit because, like Joe, I've been incredibly busy this past season. So busy for the right reasons, though. Yeah, glad to be here tonight, though.
Sam Sutton, he's lapping the GTE guys now, so he's definitely got his hands full. Up behind Mav.
And this is key there. So, yep. So Sam showed his nose very early, letting Mav know that he was there, and Mav left the door open, even though he technically didn't there with our rule set. He chose survival, and given the braking differential between them, he actually had right to that corner. So playing it safe there, Mav. He knows what's in store for taking out a championship. He has enough championships to his name, so doing very well there on the car position in front. So he is sitting in P16 there, which is P4 in class. He's moved up a couple. Jordan Pianzola is Pianzola. You probably did much better than me. Apologies there, Jordan, but he is the biggest mover in that GTE class at the moment. He is up 4 and charging. So just looking at his last lap time. So, the Nick and Paul are actually the standouts there. They're consistently lapping in the 39s. And then most people behind are in the 40s, with Rod punching 41 last lap. But all pretty consistent around that mark. And starting to see Sutton made a bit of a boo-boo last lap. He's done a 33.7 that last lap, and Mr. Woods behind him a 32.9. So either the tyres are starting to go off, you know.
A lot of traffic on that last lap for him.
There you go. So traffic, big decider with these multi-class races. This is what we all enjoy, the IMS style format so much for. So
Wow.
very good. Coming up to lap 20-minute mark now, lap 13. So like yourself, Joe, I'm a little bit under. I haven't seen too many races this season, but dare I say, there's going to be a couple of pit stops. Fun. Too sure on the fuel they have available to them, but go bring up a replay of Rodney Gollan here.
I didn't catch what. A bit too much curb.
That's sausage. That's a good. Oh, he's grabbed the third pedal there for sure. That was a very good save, but just unfortunate there with. Oh no, he's done well there. He's got it backed up and got back on very safely. So good work, Rod. He's a regular. He's a regular these days, old Rod. He's a very good driver.
All cars, I'm just looking through the list now, all cars have got 100% fuel in it. So
interesting. So one stop.
No limit.
Yes, both. I don't believe the GTP class can do much more. I think it was around the 50-minute mark last time I drove them. So, dare I say, be a little bit of a push to get this in without a stop. But needless to say, dare I say, this is going to be a little bit harder on their tyres, anyways, with the multi-class having to pass all the field. So, here we are, Brad Radu on screen here. So. Lots and lots and lots of purple with yellow number plates there you're seeing. So that's the ODBM boys filling out this field. Hopefully we'll see a lot of them back next season when we'll show that plaque off some point with the season reveal that Zach and Matt revealed last night, I believe it was, for the first time. So we're looking forward to seeing everyone back here next season. We have a full season on offer. Going to be absolutely fantastic. We're all a little bit excited seeing the Renault 3.5s come back. You're not too much of a fan of the old sticky formula cars, are you, Joe? But what nights are you going to try and make this coming season?
Anything that's doing a car that I might be competitive in. I'm not too sure. I don't mind the open wheel type cars. I mean, I would prefer the Skippy, but that's just me. So I don't mind even the new M2. I actually went and had a bit of a drive of that the other day at Oran Park. That seems like a really fun car to drive. So yeah, iRacing have really hit it out of the park with the new M2 there. I've had a few drives myself, I might say, on my son's kind of simulator. He's 4, and I was using my hands for the throttle. And but all the same, I have had one drive in my sim, and yeah, I remember very much hating the original M2. So very glad to see that it got some love a bit earlier than expected, and it really put it back on the radar for a lot of people, and obviously this club, given we're going to run it. So we do love running our slower type cars. I wouldn't call the M2 super slow, but comparatively to what we have on show here, it is quite slow. It brings the best racing out, and having that on a broadcast night, we might even get lucky and see the likes of the Whittaker boys, or maybe even one Trent Laves come back. We'll see. It's an interesting prospect, the M2. So yeah, looking forward to that one. That might look a bit funky for you, mate, but I'm actually doing something in the background. Did that change? Sorry? There
was a little blip, but it's all good. The one thing I'm struggling with, Joe, very good. We've got MtnMen up tomorrow night at 8:30, 50 laps. That's what I thought it was going to do, but I didn't want it to do. The upcoming schedule for next season, I
Unfortunately, I did get a spreadsheet thing of it, but unfortunately ran out of time. Didn't get that put into the broadcasting, so...
That's all good. I'm sure we can get...
Just have to do an audio version.
We'll ad-lib it, mate. That's what we're here for.
That'll do.
No.
Unfortunately,
yeah, no,
we're at the point where there's a lot of battles going on the track. So about all we can do now is probably go around the grounds and have a look and see what position. Obviously, Sam Sutton's smashing it at the front at the moment with nearly a 16-second gap on the teammate Ben Wood. Trav, as a party, is a further 2.1 seconds behind to Connor Nixon, who's certainly making up ground on the lead pack at the moment. Brad Rattu, he's on his way through. Great job up there in fifth. He's up 8 positions out of the back of the field and got up to pass. Oh, Schmitty's in the pits.
There we go. We got our first in. So we'll keep note of that one. That's lap 17. We'll see. He's obviously trying to run an offset strategy here. See if he can correctly guess where he's going to come out and get a little bit of clean air and hopefully not have to fight any of his class. So we will watch that one closely.
Dale Atkins is currently around 7th, Heaney in 8th, Boston Wood 9th. He had a pit stop. I believe Martin Lip rounding out top 10 and Matt just about. Yep, there we go. He's on his way out of the pit.
Oh, that's perfect. He's going to duck out just in front of... Can't quite see who that is. Is that Sam there crossing the start finish? I believe it was.
Certainly was. That keeps him on the lead lap.
Very good. Good. Right, well, he's running an alternate strategy there. It'll be interesting to see how that one plays out for him. We'll keep an eye on that.
I'll be putting a lap on the GTE of Nick Wood, who's currently your class leader with the GTE. Paul Wood is right there. He's about 8 seconds back in second. Pianazzola, sorry, Jordan. Mav is currently, so that puts him 4th in class. Martin Davis 5th. Nathan Michael is if Adam. Oh no, he's a fair way back
Batman.
considering he's in a LMH car. He might have
Lap 11, so he has. Yeah, he's come in. He must have had a boo-boo there. Let me have a little bit of a scrub through. I can't really see too many things.
Bondi had an incident on this. What did Bondi do? Oh,
Ooh.
that's the second time he's done that tonight. He's lost the rear. Jeff Adams jumped. Adams went back. Lap 11.
That's that's an emergency of some sort. Hate to see it, but good that he managed to get clear and get to pits.
He's jumped to pits, which has obviously cost him time, and then got out and down again. Obviously.
Oh! Sorry, just watching the incident on my end.
Who should I be looking at?
No, I was watching a replay. Sorry, Joe. All good. Sorry, technical difficulties on my end as well. As Joe has a little bit of insider information, but I'm working on a from the top down redoing the whole broadcast system, which is a big ask. But yeah, looks like it's working. Just trying to work out some of the kinks and take some notes here tonight while I'm in the booth with you, mate.
All about testing.
Always is. So big shout out to Trav as a party here. So our head of race control jumping in tonight. He was a big advocate for this series being put into place. So we have him to predominantly thank, but he is absolutely charging. To see Trav punching with the likes of Nixon, Radu, and Dance, that I'm honestly, my mouth's on the ground. He's doing incredibly well, and he's improving at a remarkable rate. So I actually had Trav at my house around about a year ago, and needless to say, I'm pretty sure I was quicker than him at this point, but I'm quite sure I wouldn't be now, especially in one of these things, if he's batting with those guys. But yeah, very good to see people putting the time in to improve their trade.
Rato still 3 seconds behind Nixon, currently running. One thing we probably look at now, so people who've had pit stops, Tyson Broad, he's been through the pits, only stationed for 8. Let us stop go, maybe. A lot of time stationary for getting fuel. Fast repair, maybe.
Is it? Yeah, it might have been a fast repair. Might have been a set of tyres. I'm pretty sure they can change tyres these things pretty quick. So happy to be corrected by anyone in chat there. But
so Matt Schmidt, Craig Bond, they've both had their stops. For Adams,
yeah.
No. Jake Cowman, he definitely has been for a long time.
So we're going to have to assume Jake is going to get a beer. He's done a Bottas at Monaco, throwing his legs up on the Pew's point. Alrighty, so we're seeing Ad's putting pressure on Jordan. He getting a bit of a wiggle on there, Jordan. Keep it together for the Fords, mate. Great to see the Fords getting some representation. There we go, a GTP screaming up the inside, making it clear he's going for the inside to defend there. Adam going for the outside into one. Go. Oh, great work there. So Jordan held that line perfectly. Adam very much had position into the corner, but was compromised on entry, having to give room to Jordan there, who just had the better run on the outside of 2. So setting himself up there, that was a great decision to defend the inside. And yeah, holding position. Battle continues. It'll be interesting to see. So we've 32 minutes into the race. We are not quite halfway yet. We've got another 4 minutes and 10 seconds till we get to halfway, I believe. About. Haven't seen too much battling, have we? With the exception of Tyson Broad, Connor and Brad putting in the work. They are up a lot of positions. Yeah, apart from that, just Jordan and Adam on track there is the closest battle that we've had, and we're on board the chopper cam at the moment. They're about to round the final corner to start another lap. Tell you what, Joe, 1 and 2, this is probably where I struggle the most on this track. I remember I did my first ever W13 race around here, and the historic circuit as well. And I was pretty quick. I could hold my own. Ended up in a what do you call it? The first split, top split. Ended up in a top split race, and I managed to finish on the lead lap. So I'm pretty proud of that one for a full length F1 event. But yeah, 1 and 2. It's just one of those. You you try and push that itsy little bit too far. And all of a sudden, you've thrown away half a second. It's quite a complicated track really here. With it's just because you're trying to use so much of the track, and there's a lot of little quirky bits, little bumps, little sausage curbs that can throw you a spanner. You know, this right-hander here, it's
big off camber, high speed. And
Yep.
thing is, you've only got to take, you know, half a tyre width's too much curb on the inside, and there's a great big sausage waiting there for instant death. I just found
And guess what?
Almost every corner around this place.
exactly. And guess what? That coming out of that sausage curb on the outside as well, it leads into a big straight as well. So you don't want to muck that up. You don't want to muck up any corner around here. There's lots of straights to lose time on, but the boys are putting on a show. We haven't really seen too many unforced errors, a few little niggles and bumps and knocks and everything here, but everyone kind of holding it together really well here.
This part of the track here, I'm really good. I can keep up with the best of them.
Is that where you just put your foot flat? And,
On the main straight, that's right.
Yeah.
Going in a straight line.
I'm the same, unless of course it's a standing start, then you'll have my number there as well, Joe.
Yeah. I don't know how the starts are going anymore. I haven't done any for a while, so we've got.
Yeah, I don't. Trav doesn't know the starts either, but that was a bit of an elbow, but he got tonight right, so there's hope for next season. Good on you, Trav.
Standing starts in GTEs, Trav, for the win.
There we go. So we've got a car
Speaking
coming
of
into
Trav.
pits as well. There he is.
Us and we were talking about him.
Yep.
Your phone's gonna ring now, hotline.
He's gonna give me curry tomorrow when he hears I've made, what I did, but we'll live with that. We'll live with that. He's unfortunately made a few mistakes in the server creation front, and I will not be the first to throw elbows in that department. I can't make a server to save my life, so I defer that to the better people in the committee. I will stay in my lane.
Restart. There's been a few of them too. Absolutely.
It was a low blow and I like it. Yes, we're all for low blows, and we do like to keep it pretty fun in the committee. So one person makes one mistake and they'll never let it down till the end of the term, and probably throughout the next term if anyone continues on. So
it's
another big one we have coming up.
I'll tell you right now, it's been 3 years and I still hear about the Formula 3 race in the dark at Mount Panorama. So anytime anybody else makes mistakes, I'll mention it every chance I get. It's 3 years ago, people.
That sounds about the same timeline that Nick put us. What was that circuit? It was. I think it was IndyCars. My gosh, I'm pulling up blanks. I can picture the circuit, but the Red Bull Ring. I think it might have been Red Bull Ring. He put us in the dark there, and
yes,
a few people had set up the old hacks with the contrast and all that, but those of us who didn't, myself included, yes, very scary. Needed lights for that one.
If it's not turned off, you go and turn on the track guide, and even in the pitch black, you can see the track guide. We do have night races sometimes, but especially when they're broadcast, it doesn't make for real good broadcasting because of the dark. Unless you got somewhere like Daytona with lights, like places that are well lit at night tend to look really good on broadcast, and NASCAR races look great when they're done at night. But it's one of those things, like when night racing was coming to iRacing, everybody wanted it, and then when it was here, nobody wanted to do it. Same with rain. You know, people were screaming years, I can't wait to get rain in iRacing, can't wait to get rain in iRacing. And when it turned out, people were like, I don't like racing in the rain. I love it. I think racing in the rain is great fun. It's a different challenge. It's not what we've been doing since, what, 2007, 2008 when iRacing launched. It's all been what we're looking at right now. And when you add rain in it, I think it changes the skill set, and you've got to learn how to be patient and where to drive on the track. And I'm not the fastest in the rain, but I certainly enjoy racing in it. So, yeah, but the problem is you got to get, and the majority of people don't want that. They want this sort of racing. So you've got to give people what.
Exactly, yeah. Unfortunately, I believe it just got a little bit overused, the rain at the start, and yeah, just wore thin on everyone. So I personally like the rain as well, but yeah, unfortunately, I just time to get in the rig these days in the first place. So might turn my gain up there a little bit, Joe. Let me know if I'm a little bit loud, but
not at all. Jeff Adams making his way back through the field. Batmobile.
Batmobile.
Use the traffic actually to put a bit of a gap between yourself and young Mav. But we all know what Mav's like. Is he playing the fuel game?
He likely is. He will play whatever game he can to tuck up back into Paul Wood's clutches there. So Thorn on YouTube there, just saying the rain is only annoying when it says 20% chance of rain, and then you have a monsoon for 10 hours.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. I very much remember when they brought rain in for the GTP class, and they brought it in the week that we were running the Sebring Enduro, and of course they made a bucket. Why wouldn't you? Like the whole bloody race, it was wet. It was just miserable. Yes, that looking forward to the rain, and then they did that to us. I feel like that was a start of the end, really, for annoying people with rain. Alrighty, so we're looking at Martin Lipsky here, tucking through the field once again. It really seems to be into that hairpin there that the GTPs really, they don't have the number on the GTEs at all. It just seems those kind of mid-speed corners, the GTEs just, they can hold their own. There we go, Mav's coming in. Yep, 41, so just after the halfway mark. He's playing the tyre game, no doubt. Just optimal length spent on equidistant sets of rubber, I guess. Oh, Matt going for a move here. Up one on Martin, and yep, Martin let him have the inside, and we've seen how that plays out.
Difference in. Wow.
Looks like he got a little bit hairy on the rears, so it'll be interesting to see him pull up to the end of this straight here. One of the hard braking zones.
Gordon very, very close to the back of Martin Lipsky there. The braking performance of the GTEs was, yeah, I wouldn't have thought that they'd be able to, you know, pull in under brakes like that with these big monsters, but apparently they can.
Yeah. One thing I really noticed.
Pit stops.
Is that Connor Nixon in?
This and Dale.
Yeah.
But we're probably going to see Sam and Ben probably in lap or two. These guys are pitting, and we're past the halfway mark now, so everybody is clearly going to be on a one stopper.
Yep. So I'm just looking at Trav there as well. He was coming out of the final corner and a little bit squirrely on the rears, so the GTPs are more than likely getting to be very much a handful as well at the moment. So we'll see the remainder of the class who hasn't pitted ducking in, no doubt. There we go, Dale rejoining the field. Where's he coming out?
Dale, who is?
Go, he's coming out of the chicane there. It looks like he's on the tail of Matt. It's one of the things that's broken on me tonight, Joe. For some reason, my cars aren't drawing, so I'm struggling to swap between them quick. On my side of things here, but Nickel issues.
GT1's next Friday night. Got to be the Aston Martin.
Oh, I'm pretty sure all the whiskey business boys will have to be in the Aston Martin, surely.
Absolutely.
They've just taken a car straight out of James Bond's handbook there with the old green, but oh, Woodsy quite lucky there, but look of it, Dale and Paul would very much be in the same Discord, so hopefully that was coordinated. But yeah, that just shows that crazy speed difference they have in the braking zones. Hey, look, it really checks up the GTEs. So the GTEs will be hoping to get past on the exit of corners so that they're not impacted by the time they get to the next corner.
Corvette it is.
Corvette it is. Oh, that's a kick in the teeth, mate. Believe it now. There you go. So no, that'll be another good one. So that's an intro. What are we running after that, Joe? I believe it was IndyCars, wasn't it?
I believe so. Yeah. I reckon I might be able to get a visual for you guys. It'll take me 2 seconds, but when the time comes, a little bit of shuffling, and we'll get a bit of a view on next week. I might have sorted it out. We can use that one there and resize quickly when we need to. We'll make it work. So Sam Sutton at the moment, I mean, what's this guy? He's pretty much, the way he's going, he could have a stop now and get out in front of Cam Dance if Cam doesn't stop.
That's insane. So he is very much on to lap the field. That's it.
He gets to the start finish line here, he's going to have a 51-second gap.
So Ben looks like he caught a fair bit of traffic and lost 3 seconds to him last lap. So Sam's still punching 32s pretty consistently there. The only driver in the GTPs to still be doing that, though most of the drivers are in the 33s, 34s, the odd one in the 35s, but in a different class.
Here's his teammates, right? So here is Ben Woods. Oh, hang on. Yeah, so we've got...
Yep, that was Ben.
Ben Woods, Brad Ratty, Connor Nixon. There's Sam Sutton behind them. Same team, same cars, more than likely same setups. And he's about to lap his teammates. That being said, them guys are pitted. But that shows you he on that 40-odd second lead on them guys at the end of it. Like if it takes 50 seconds to pit, minute 30 lap, roughly minute 35 lap. So
yep,
yeah, that's dominance for the capital D, guys. Speaking of these boys, your closest battle is these three guys. Bison, Woodsy and Brad. Ben, Brad and Connor.
Yeah, good to see a little bit of red on that standings board, isn't it? So they're just tucking in, playing the fuel games at this point, I'd say.
And these guys resume. Av's had a shorter pit stop by 2 seconds.
Yeah.
No. Longer. So he had Mav was stationary at 11.07, putting 9 seconds dead. Yet he's managed to catch him up. So there was a fair gap when they pits before. So that's interesting. Yep. Right, the move's up by Brad. Brad through him, Woodsy. And it doesn't look like many of these guys are in a chance at the championship anyway, so they're just in it for fun to try and help Sam out, I think.
Always good to see. So Friday nights are, begging my pardon, long day. Friday nights are often a quieter night for us, but it is so good to see 22 drivers rocking up for a round 10 race. What's Rodney done here? Oh, he's done himself a dirty in the same spot. Very good at catching that third pedal though, so let's see the traffic navigator around him. So Paul didn't have to take the 1X there. Bit of deja vu there, Joe.
It is. He should stop playing with sausage.
Yeah, quite an easy corner to get wrong. Turn in slightly early, brake a little late. Yeah, there's a lot of things that can go wrong there, and it's a very, very fine line you have to play with that sausage curb to carry the speed through into that load of right coming.
Nathan, Michael was nearly instant death there over the sausage curb on the exit, just back there.
Oh, jeez, he's getting a wiggle on, isn't he? He's lit those tyres up, and now he's got to spend the next few corners getting them back underneath him. So Nathan there very much just trying to hang on to that tow rope that is Adam in front. No, he's coming in. There we go. He's pulling up all stops and going to get some fresh rubber. He's broke a little bit early there. A little bit of time still to be had. Practice your pit stops. We've heard that one before, haven't we, Joe?
Yeah, it was one thing that Mr. Nico Pop used to say to us all the time in qualifying is practice your pit entry. Practice, practice, practice. Martin Lipsky's done himself a disservice. What's he done? Actually going off track. Got now.
Oh, what was that? It looks like he thought about a move a little too late there, and he's just decided to not kill the competition, picked up some gravel and done a dirty.
Oops.
So he's doing his bit to help the commentary. Good on you, Martin. Add a bit of gravel to the mix, that'll catch someone out.
Here's something I don't know that we've seen before. Check out the top 6.
There we go. There's a lot of colour in that, and it's all purple and yellow, isn't it? Really, there. ODBM just putting on a show. We have Cam Dance coming in from the lead, so this will be interesting to see if he can lock in, or his teammate's going to follow him in after the fact.
Not taking tyres. Forward, heading out the pits.
Very good.
So that's his stop done. I know, now he's up on taking tyres, so they obviously take the fuel and the tyres separately.
Interesting. So I wonder what that 4-second stop was. No fuel and
would have had to have been
fuel
a
and
fast
tyres,
repair.
potentially.
Maybe he damaged the car. If he pops in later on, we might even be able to ask him. Had those couple of off tracks on lap 1. Yeah, so he had off track on lap 1. Whether or not he's gone off and actually damaged the car, what we can do is go back and have a look. So this was the lap 1 incident for Tyson Broad where he's gone off track. What's he done? Ah, yes, there was contact here by these guys. Right, I reckon that's damaged the right rear corner of the car, and he's gone into the pits to take his fast repair. Because it wouldn't have been handling real well, I would say.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Tell you what, that's one thing I really. It's one thing I really want to see iRacing improve on is the gravel effects. They seem to appear in clusters, don't they?
Yes.
Really pulls you out of the your groove.
Here's his teammates by. That's got Trav as a party back up into the top 5. He's gotten by Tice, who's just coming out now. So he's got 11, 12 and a half seconds. Oh, and Greg Heaney jumped him as well. Oh, and nearly killed himself. Good catch there by Mr. Heaney, the VP. Cam Dance is a fair way back as well, so he's had a... Must have had a... He had a...
No, he's come in for a pit stop, remember?
Yeah. He's had I was just looking at the time he was stationary.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought he was up the tree than that. All right.
Yeah. Interesting to see. So Matt's obviously come in quite early. He'll be on rough rubber come the end of the race. And we'll see that difference very soon, I say, because Cam will be punching those 32s within a lap. And what's Matt doing? Check his last lap now. So Matt in the mid 33s.
Collins in the pits.
Oh! Whoa, we have a spinner. In one Martin Davis, I believe.
Oh, so the sausage curb didn't kill him, but the normal curb did.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, don't back on. Backward. Heaney's in the pits. So that's released Cam Dance now. They're going to chase on Mr. Matt Schmidt. 3-second gap, toss 3 points. Trevor has a party. He's 17 seconds up the road from Tyson Ward at the moment. With about 18, just over 18 minutes to go, he'll be pretty keen to put some good numbers on the board. Trevor has a party and pretty strong with the top 5 against some very stiff competition in the class. He's gone. Uh-oh. He's back.
He's back and he's gone. Oh, he's got a very unstable connection there, but look of it. So Trav will be hoping to get that one stabilised, because that's one of those things in these multi-class events when you're actively passing cars, you do not want to have a flaky connection at all. Been in one too many enduros with blinking people to know how that goes.
Boy, it can be rough. Now, I'll tell you what, Mr. Adam Maverick is probably doing everything that he needs to do right now. There's only one car between him and Paul Wood. So Nick Wood, he's way out in front. He's been as dominant as Sam Sutton in his car. Oh, he hasn't pitted yet. My apologies. Nick Wood has not been through the pit lane just yet, but he has got 37 seconds over Paul Wood. That's, I tell you what, Paul Wood might actually win this. He's got 37 seconds behind Nick Wood. And and it looks to me like it's a 35-second transit and 11-second stationary. So
interesting.
Very interesting.
Nick really hasn't made too many mistakes this race as well, and he has been quicker. So we'll wait and see how that one plays out.
Unless that 34 seconds includes that 9-second stationary. Might be 34 from in to out. They may still have 2 seconds over Paul Wood when all is said and done. But you'd have to imagine he'd be due to pit shortly. They'll still only put 2 cars between Mav and and Paul Wood, I would imagine that should be enough with this 17-point buffer at the moment. Also, I think drop rounds are probably what's going to seal the fate. And Mav's going to drop a lot more. Oh, hang on. He's a 67-point drop. Yeah, I think Mav might be okay, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, Paul was kind of confirming today he's going to have an absolute fluky round to stand any chance, but
yeah, so
he's doing everything in power he can, though.
An 83-point race at 77-point race, and Mav will only drop a 1 point and a 67. So Mav will only drop 68 points and a 160 for Paul.
So
my zaculator's working.
Mav's just got to stay alive. Bit of Gloria Gaynor going around in his head, I'm sure.
The young
Gloria
ones won't
Gaynor?
get that. The young ones won't get that reference.
No. You're making me feel old. We were discussing this today on the phone. You're all getting a little bit old over in this corner.
Welcome to geriatric broadcasting.
Tell you what, when you're massaging your muscles in the chair, you know you're getting.
It's just spicing up. Matt Strickland,
Whatever, there we go.
You've got company, son. Cam Dance, he's got this down under a second.
Yep, those fresher tyres will be coming into their own, and we'll probably see him on exit really making ground on Matt here. So let's see. Dare I say it'll be probably not out of this section, but probably the loaded right onto that. Oh, no! Commentator's curse. Sorry, Matt. That, yeah, well, there you go. We didn't have to wait for the straight. Unfortunately, Matt making an unforced error there out of the hairpin. Got a little bit happy on the accelerator by the look of it, but he's back on track. Not dropped too many positions, just the one to Cam, and it looks like he's still got a decent margin over Dale, so he'll be concentrating on getting his tyres back underneath him and getting his head back in the game. Yeah, 1 hour.
13 minutes to go. Nick Wood, he's in the pits. 9.35, so he's put basically that same amount of fuel in that what Paul has, percentage-wise. And here's Paul just coming onto the straight now, and Nick is out at the other end. Oh, geez, that was a little awkward. Tyson Broad just getting by Nick Wood.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we're at the point now, there's no battles. Brad Rattu and Connor Nixon, I believe, are our closest pairing at the moment to a battle, and that's out at 1.2 seconds. Come on, Connor, make it exciting for us.
Just having a look, it's actually really quite windy, Joe. So that wind is hooking up there around 30 kilometers per hour. So what's that? 5 meters per second? That's hooking. Is that 5 meters per second?
27 kilometer an hour winds. Moment.
Yep. So that's got to be giving the GTPs some curry. I would say not so much at GTEs, but oh, do I see a meatball for Cam Dance here? Can we see what happened there, Joe?
He's got a yellow.
Got a yellow. Okay. Let me have a look. Yep, I can't see.
No, it's gone now. He must have had...
Can't.
That's
Must have
weird.
to slow down. Not really seen a yellow come up for that extended period of time. Alrighty, so 10 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in this race. Tell you what, these guys are really pushing pushing out these laps. Sutton there, he has 32 seconds on Bradley, so I'm not too sure where that margin went. Was that a bit artificially inflated there with the pit stops, was it?
Yeah,
Joe, maybe.
Yeah, I think it may have been.
Here we go. So Nick Woods passed through the pit lane there, and he is still 10.3 ahead of Woodsy. Then we got Jordan Pianzola 10 seconds behind, and then Adam another 2 3/4 behind Jordan. So and there's a substantial gap to Martin Davis, Nathan Michael, and Rodney Golan back there. So I believe that's the last of our runners. We've got Martin Lipke parked up, as well as Craig Bond, Jake Cowman.
I'll go for a lap with our leader. You
Why
want to talk
not?
us through it?
I can try. I don't know the names of the corners, but all right. So we're entering the end of the main straight here, hard braking zone into the chicane. So you want to just clip the inside of that sausage, miss that one, and then you got to position your car so that you can take max throttle as early as possible. I'm not too sure about the GTPs. They could be planted right from the get-go, but now you're onto another straight, hard braking zone again into a hairpin. This is the more open of the two hairpins coming. Another little straight here into a downhill braking zone. This is a really tricky braking zone here. You want to take a little bit of this curb and be patient with the throttle. Oh, he's going to have some contention there on the rejoin. And then this is the tricky section, which we've seen people stuff up. This line is so critical because you wash out towards that sausage curb, and it puts you onto a bit of a straight, into a loaded right here. Once again, got to time it, get on the gas, run out as wide as you can without the off track. Make sure you miss that one because they add up real quick. Hard braking zone, and this is where we're seeing the GTPs really be substantially slower around this corner. GTE is really holding their own, so if they can't get past before this corner, they're typically sitting here all the way up to the start straight. So interesting there, bit of giving way, loaded right here, coming up to the final corner. So little slide of the, little nudge of the brakes in most cars, but I'm pretty sure the GTP LMH will be pinned. That's a quick lap, isn't it? That's just said and done. In yeah, I don't even think I had to breathe there.
Here's what happened to Woodsy. Oh, he just touched the inside curb, and it just propped the car up.
And that's allowed Jordan to get ahead, and then Adam to absolutely tuck in. So that'll be interesting to see how that one plays out. One of the ODBM boys getting around cleanly. Here we go. This will be the interesting fight. So we have 6 minutes and 57 seconds remaining on the clock here, guys. And this is a championship battle for P1, P2, even though we're assuming it's relatively said and done with the drop rounds. But always a bit of rivalry between the teammates, and they don't want to give up track position regardless of how the championship looks. So Adam will be looking to get back on track. A bit of a blink there, wasn't it?
Oh, and it was perfectly timed. Adam looking to get back on track as he disappears to quickly feed his hamster.
Yep. That was the play there, Joe. I said that one on purpose, but no. Ooh, and one of the whiskey business boys tucking up the inside. So yeah, I'll tell you what, my worst blink, Joe. I'll never forget this. I had a clock smash in VR, and it was the Bathurst 12 hour. I was driving with one Trent Laves and another one of our teammates, Dave Christensen. We were 2 laps ahead. I clock smashed going down Skyline and appeared inside of an Audi R8 going
no.
down towards the elbow. I was inside of him, but when you clock smash, they don't render your car as having a collision model for a little bit. So all was said and well, but I'm pretty sure that old mate would have needed a new set of pants. I think I handled it quite well. I did have to come in that lap because I was shaking so much, but very nervous of giving away a 2-lap lead like that. Yeah, no, clock smashes are real, blinking is real. Yeah, always good to have a stable connection in iRacing.
Absolutely. So, and one thing look, I really, for Mav's sake, hope that he doesn't lose his championship due to connection issues. That'd just be heartbreaking.
Yeah, dare I say we've already established it's very unlikely with Paul sitting in third now, even less likely that he has a drop round up his sleeve. That 1 pointer, that's quite a quite a handy one to have. Correct. If that's your lowest you've got there. So yeah, the other one being a 67, that's a decently scoring round that he can now. So.
A 6-7, you say?
Yeah, you said it was a 67 and a 1, didn't you?
Yeah, it's all right. You missed it. All the kids of today, 6-7.
Yes, no. I'm old, but not that old, baby.
Tell you what, young Connor, he definitely wants to go up a step. He's pushing Brad all the way. Now, tell you what, this is actually pretty damn good drive by both of these guys. Look at the positions they've come up. 11 for Brad and 9 for Connor. That's a pretty substantial climb through the field, and Ben Wood started on the front row and he's 6.5 seconds back. Or second row, I think it was for Ben, but nonetheless, he started at the front of the pack, and these two guys, I think, started in the pits.
Yep, so the latecomers to CC everyone into that one. So anyone that joins in the last 2 rounds of any of our races, we ask them to start rear of grid or pit lane. So rear of grid is typically easier in these multi-class races, but they seem to do all right punching through the field. But good to see the gentlemanly spirit upheld there with the rules being obeyed. That's another big one with the last 3 minutes here. Just a reminder to everyone to get their committee nominations in if they do intend to nominate for next season. We have an AGM coming up in less than a month now. So the 12th of July, I will be putting on a broadcast. I don't know about that, Joe, but I'll have to work out how to push the buttons and, yeah, I'll have to take some pointers, mate. Well, you'll have to tell me some pointers on the slideshow. I haven't made one of them in God's school.
Yeah. Hey, look, if you need someone to broadcast it, mate, I can certainly do that from the background.
Might be handy. We'll see how we go, eh? But all right, we are rounding out the second to last lap. So that 48-49 mark. I tell you what, we're not too bad at maths, mate. It's been a few years since our teachers were telling us we won't ever have calculators on us.
No,
laughing at them, aren't we? But yes, we should end up netting
49.
Oh, are we going to hit 49? We'll hit 49 laps. There we go. So very good. Jordan Pianzola for all these.
May not.
Yes, these are the GTPs. So it's GTPs and GTEs running alongside each other. We have the GTE championship up top, but that's case. This is actually the Gentelmens Endurance Challenge. So multi-class racing we're putting on this season, and I actually think it's been a bit of a success. I haven't been able to see too many, but just the fact that we have 21 cars taken to the grid in the final round, that's a testament to these guys, and you know, sticking it out. They haven't been at each other's throats. We've Joe and myself personally have been there, and thinking about running an endurance championship is not something either of us plan on doing in the next well, neither of us have enough hair, let's be honest.
And yes,
So,
it is
yeah.
multi-class after midnight, correct? Yep. So we've got the GTEs and the GTP/LMH.
The GTEs have been holding their own in the braking zones and around some of the loaded corners. That kind of last quarter of the track, the GTEs really are like they're nearly as quick, dare I say, maybe a tenth or two down up to the exit of the final corner where the GTPs obviously have the battery that kicks in and away they go. But no, it's been an interesting dynamic around here. Alrighty, so we are on Sutton and this will be white flag lap coming. He's not going to sneak in, is he? Surely not. Nah, no way. Yep, alright, so this will be white flag coming, guys. Lap. Here we go. Go.
This is the checkered flag. We were watching the white.
It's checkered. Oh, we were watching the white. Very good. So Sam Sutton convincingly winning this round, punching 32s the whole race with 31.666 as the best, and that's just testament to him, isn't it? He's throwing the devil out there into the ether with a 31.666. Absolutely convincing win there from San, and Trav has a party. He has snuck up into 5th place there throughout all the pit stop cycles and everything. He's done so well. Very proud of Trav, throwing a green number into the mix in the middle of the ODBM, guys. So well done, everyone. There we go. Starting to see more people crossing the finish line, and we see Nick taking the checkered there as well. So well done to Nick Wood. Paul cannot manage to be the fastest Wood on track again. We will never let him let that one down as long as Nick's in the same server. So Nick Wood, Jordan Pianzola, Paul Wood, followed by Adam Maverick have all crossed that checkered line for the GTEs. And in the GTPs, we have Sam Sutton, Brad Radu, Connor Nixon, Ben Woods, Travis Party, Top Broad, Cam Dance, followed by Matt Mickey. Dale Atkins, Greg Heaney, and Jeff Adams all taking the checkered flag. So well done to everyone for lasting an hour and 15 minutes without a toilet break. That's always a challenge. Joe and myself can be testament to that. And, Rodney Golan picking up a black flag there at the end. Never too late for a meatball. What do we just got? Martin Davis to cross the start finish, and that rounds out the night. Okay. Some donuts for the season. Well done, Dale and Matt there.
I don't need them tyres anymore.
No. Well, hopefully this isn't the last time that we see some of this multi-class racing on the platform. But anyway, we'll go through the results one more time. We have Sam Sutton followed by Brad Rat 2, Connor Nixon, Ben Woods, Travis Party, Broad, Dance, Matt Schmicky, Dale Atkins, Greg Heaney, and Jeff Adams rounding out the GTP finishes there. And then in the, GTP, and then in GTEs, we have Nick Wood, Jordan Pianazzola, Paul Wood, Adam Maverick, Martin Davis, Nathan Michael, and Rodney Golan. I tell you what, Joe, I really hope that Jordan comes in here and tell us we haven't been massacring his name all night. That would make my night.
Yeah.
That's no good, Rod. You've still managed to hang in there. You were 5 laps down, mate, but we got you on stream a few times. You were catching that sausage off guard a couple of times, but no, you've done well, mate.
You did, mate. Did better than what I would have done, mate, if I'm perfectly honest. So what we'll do, before any of the guys start coming in here, we've got a couple of things to cover off. Now, the wheel spin, I'm just going to cover off. So there's been a bit of a change. So wheel spin, because tomorrow night it's a 50-lap race for the MtnMen. There were 2 cars that were on the list, so these are some notes that were sent to me by Mav. There was a couple of cars that wouldn't really suit the longer race format, so the drivers who got to choose those cars, they were contacted and they were asked to give another couple of cars to go on the wheel, which are only here for tonight. Now, all these cars have got equal billings and equal chances for the grand final for tomorrow night. So this is the spin for the grand final of MtnMen for season 26B. And tomorrow night we are running.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Intro to Friday nights, guys. So
Absolutely. I'll be there.
Thorn might have to rock up. Oh, very good. Thorn might have to rock up and choose his side early, I think. Maybe a little bit of the green, beast, or maybe some American muscle. But it'll be a good one, guys.
Absolutely. So we've got this guy here. But now what I'm going to do, just give me a second, because I do want to cover this off. If I go like this, sorry people, please just bear with me. No, go like. There we go. So we're looking at what's going to be happening next season. There we go. Best I can do at short notice.
No, that'll do. Righto, so we might alternate, hey? All right, so Monday first up, we have Renault 3.5. So they're kind of a mid to quicker tier Formula car, which is fantastic to see. Replacing the Formula 3s, so that'll lead us into our main stage, Joe.
Yeah, definitely. The GT3s, look, it's something the club has probably been built on, is the mainstay of GT3 on a Monday night, right? That I think in the, nearly 50 seasons, or no, it'd be more than that. I don't know how many seasons we've done now, like for a year, but we've been at it. This is coming up halfway through our 7th year, 6th year. And GT3s on a Monday night, can't go past it. We've been generally start seasons with 100 cars over 3 servers, so it's not going anywhere. It's back again for season C in 2026, Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, we are going to continue with what we have had, and that is the committee choice. So this is a been a hit and miss kind of series, but we decided to give it another go. It really gives those cars that don't get a chance to be raced very often a go. You know, we've seen the SRX being pulled out on dirt this season, which I'm sure Joe's probably disappointed to have heard that he missed out on. But
no, I did. I raced the SRX really on the dirt.
Oh, very good, very good. Very good. There you go. So yeah, you get to see those weird kind of combos on a non-broadcast night. So always good to jump into Discord and have a bash with like-minded people.
That leads us through to Wednesday night now. This is a car that's just been updated on the service. It's the M2 BMW, the GA7 model now. This I wasn't a huge fan of the car that this one's replacing, but this car just seems to drive a lot like what you would imagine it should. I did probably 10 or 15 laps around Oran Park with it the other day, and absolute blast to drive. So the committee's decided that we're going to give that one a run this season coming. The BMW M2 on a Wednesday night, leading us into another one of the mainstays that we've had around for a few seasons. We're going to stick with it, the V8 Supercar, the Gen 3 series. That's staying on a Wednesday night, second up. And on a Thursday, we got another favourite coming back, and I don't know how Zach's Tonsil's going to handle this one.
Yeah, I haven't checked in, but I'm relatively sure that Matt will be accompanying Zach again for the Formula Vs for our entree to the Porsche Cup. So yep, we're bringing the 992s back. They've been a relative favourite after the initial kind of bouncing saga was done with. They've been a bit of a mainstay, so deciding to keep them on the roster, and that leads us into Fridays.
Yeah, and the GT1, same as what we're running tomorrow night on the mountain. So there's the Aston Martin and the Chevrolet GT1s. So come and have a fun 50 laps on the mountain tomorrow night, and that gives you an idea of what you're in for next season with the GT1s. Now, I am going to pick up broadcasting again next season. Whether I do the GT1s or not is still up in the air. My work schedule I don't know that it'll allow me to be home early enough to commit to race 1, but the Indy cars on a Friday night, that will be getting a slot back on the broadcast schedule. So Friday night IndyCar will be coming your way on the platforms of the GSRC yet again, or across Facebook and the YouTubes, which I'm sure a lot of the guys will be very happy to hear about, and that'll lead us back into the Saturday nights again, the other race day.
Yeah, I think that they're even in this this room here, there might be a couple of guys excited for the IndyCars making a comeback, if I may hazard a guess. But yes, Saturdays, MtnMen's back. So we spun the wheel for tomorrow night. We've got the GT1s, and we will continue to do the same thing on Friday nights with the wheel. It really does work. It's a fun night. Not meant to be taken too seriously on Saturdays. We still do have a rule set, obviously, but everyone gets into Discord. It's the Dangerous Yarns channel, so it gets pretty loose. We all have a bit of fun, and we roll around the mountain.
It's the let your hair down and don't be soft night of the GSRC. Good fun. All right, so what we can do now is get on with our post-race broadcast. The guys have been nice and patient in there. I noticed Connor's got himself a new haircut, which I can see up there, so we can probably shoot over to Connor first.
Yeah, how are you, Connor? I might hang around for a hot minute, Joe.
Yeah, too easy.
What's going on, guys?
Mate,
not much,
drive.
mate.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that was all right. Yeah, no, that was good fun. Didn't expect to kind of be on podium. But yeah, no, it was good fun. Me and Brad started at the back, so yeah, we worked our way up, and no, it was good fun. Yeah, good to race with some of the boys that I haven't raced with for ever. Something, as you all know, I did Ivor with him, but he was in different class, but yeah, same class, so that was cool just to see his pace. It's incredible what he can do with that car. And yeah, Woodsy and Cam I've driven with recently, but Woodsy I haven't driven with since 2025. So yeah, no, it was good fun. Just get out and track and have a bit of fun, and yeah, no, it was good. Bit of
a change from the NASCAR, mate. We were talking about you on stream there earlier. So we got a question, Joe. Do you want to shoot it off?
Sorry, mate. I was just reading. Roger said yes, I'll be there tomorrow night for the grand finals. Sorry, yeah. Well, noticing apparently you've gone all USA on us, Connor. I can see up on the Discord there, which the people at home can't actually see. But you got your shifter and stuff on the right-hand side, mate. What's the go with that? You're taking immersion to the next level. You're un-Australian. What's happening?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, there was two things for that. One was just getting in the rig wasn't too easy because I had to climb over a shifter every time. So yeah, sequentials here and then H patterns there. So yeah, no, I just went full immersion. Boys were giving me crap. They said it's like you change your rig every second month now. From a supercar to a Porsche Cup to God knows IndyCar or so yeah, put the bucket seat back on and changed a few things with the sim but yeah, went full NASCAR. That was a big change, but yeah, it's been good fun.
I gotta say, how did you find the changing the shifter, obviously from the left-hand side, which I'm not sure if you have a driver's license. I would imagine you do, but been shifting everything from the left-hand side over to the right-hand side. Now, I'm left-handed, and I change gears, obviously, with the left. I've got my sequential and everything on the left-hand. Actually, I've got nearly everything on the left, but I think changing gears on the right-hand side would be about as foreign as it'd get for me. How have you adapted the H pattern to being on the right-hand side?
Yeah, perfectly fine. Back in 2024, I was playing around with NASCAR. So the H pattern's not too bad. It's the sequential. Obviously, I drove the supercar for 3.5 years, roughly. So yeah, that wasn't a big change, but I did like 10 laps and got used to it pretty quick because you're more concentrating on the road and you just got to figure out where the gears are. And yeah, you figure it out pretty quickly. I thought it would have been a big change, but no, not really, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's not too. I thought it would have been a lot worse.
Yeah, nice. Oh, well, great drive tonight, mate. You got who do you want to thank before we let you go and have a chat to your compatriot there?
Yeah, give us a sec. I'll pull up the sponsors. give me a wobble. Main sponsors, Logitech G and iLiveries, Revolution Race Gear. Other supporters, Encozy Engineering Solutions, Sandblack Lock Media, Hybrid Racing Simulations, and Fight CRC.
Yeah, nice, mate. Well done. I will see you got Bathurst 1000 winner on your thing there. Was that an official win?
Yeah, mate. No, that was what you guys put on years ago.
That was a few years ago, wasn't it? That's right. We might have to do another one of them.
I reckon you might have to. Maybe old Brad over here could turn up and do his magic. But yeah, no, that was with Thomas Freeman. So that was a long time ago, man.
Yeah, that's been a while.
Yeah, no, 100%. I don't even think the boys know about that one. So yeah, and they'll probably give me crap when I get back. But yeah, no. So drove with Thomas Freeman under AWR. So yeah, no, long time ago.
The old Gen 2 superstar.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, now I'm just washed. So yeah, no, it's
Very good. All right, we might actually pass to Paul next, if that's all right, Joe. I saw him sneaky in earlier, and I don't want. Woodsy, we were commenting you were having an absolute phenomenal race, mate. Tucking in behind your compatriot there, trying to be the fastest wood on track as always. But good drive tonight, mate. Only one little error, but apart from that, it was solid all around.
Yeah, it was a pretty reasonable run there. I was trying to just stay on the back of Nick's rear there, just keep a little bit of pressure on there, and I'll trying to ease the tyres around, that sort of thing. But yeah, a couple of little run-ins with some GTP cars threw the plan into a chaos a little bit. But it was unfortunate. I was really hoping to at least come into a second place there, but yeah, lost too much time with passing cars, and that one little mistake cost me the position. But all in all, pretty reasonable night, and much better than the last time we raced here in the GTE, because this car felt like a pig, but tonight it felt pretty good. So I'm happy with it, and I'll take it.
That's good. That leads me into the next question. We were noticing that kind of last sector, those hard braking zones into the loaded kind of, those kind of slower to mid-speed corners. The GTEs really, really held their own against the GTPs. Did that cause you any issues, kind of, with the GTPs catching you down that back straight and then, not really being able to pass you, but wanting to?
Yes. It cost me quite a few seconds there at one stage through the race. I was getting quite frustrated. But, I think overall, most of the corners, generally, we were faster through there. So, yeah, when they got just in front, we couldn't quite get on the accelerator as much as we would have liked to. So, yeah, it's dealing with traffic. It's all a part of it. But, yeah, it would have been nice if they got it on the straights, but it doesn't always work out that way.
No, that's it. The speed differential in these isn't really on display as much as it is when they're running against other classes. These GTEs are just really flipping strong, aren't they? But no, that was a good race. Unfortunately, rounding out near the end there, you had that one little unforced error out of the hairpin, I believe it was. All in all, mate, as I said, you were saying you weren't looking forward to tonight too much in this thing, but no, mate, pretty proud. You drove really well.
Yeah, just a little bit of practice this afternoon allowed me to get the car to feel a lot better, and it was actually quite manageable around here. So yeah, last time was just understeering. I couldn't get any pace out of it, and so that's what I was dreading, because I thought that's the only setup I had. But I managed to do a few little tweaks and worked in my favour. So yeah, the car was much better to drive, and yeah, I mean the GTEs are always an enjoyable car, and they've got a little bit extra challenge. But yeah, tonight was much better when the car is being predictable and cooperative.
Beautiful. All right. Well, one last question for you, and I'll shoot the same one back to Connor. This is the last kind of race of the season on the serious nights. What are you thinking of racing next season? And don't mind asking me to remind you what's on if you need.
To tell you the truth, I haven't even looked that far ahead as yet, but it'll be GT3 as usual. Probably the Porsche. Maybe GT1. They've always piqued my interest, and I may consider giving the BMW a run.
There you go. So making your mark on 4 out of the 6 nights there. If you get your way, that'll keep your seat warm and your skills honed, mate. That's excellent. Well, thank you for racing tonight, mate.
No worries. Thanks for having me, guys.
Beautiful. All right, well, I might shoot that one straight back to you as well, Connor, if that's all right. Have you seen the schedule next season? Are you looking forward to anything?
Yeah, I have seen it. Don't know, to be honest. It's kind of just Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays are pretty busy for me. So it's pretty much the only time I'll probably be racing is probably Friday. I know all these boys love a good Friday night. Obviously, turned up in force tonight. So yeah, no, IndyCar's probably on the list because yeah, drove that car for pretty much the whole of 2025. So yeah, it'd be good to get back in that car and have a bit of a wobble in it. I know Cam Dance is a bit of a rocket ship. He taught me everything I know. So
he loves that car.
So yeah, no, it'd be good to get back in with Cam and all the lads, and yeah, give it a good go.
Fantastic. That's great to hear. Thank you for that, Connor. All right, we'll shoot it over to Bradley. Was this your first? You started from the back of the grid, was it, with Connor? Did I see Brad?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, couldn't qualify. I never raced this car in this series or at all, actually. So.
Yeah, you held your own there, mate. You did well. You were batting up there with the boys. Where'd you finish in the end? You finished P7, was it? P7?
P2.
P2. My gosh, I can't read the charts. There you go. No, I'm reading it now. Well done. So, yeah, obviously Sam there putting on a show, but you stuck it in there in P2 with Connor just behind you and Ben just behind you again. But the ODBM liveries were everywhere tonight.
Yeah, well, a bunch of us were in the old Discord, and I mentioned at some point to Sutton, because I'm not usually around on Friday nights, I asked him if he was going to be racing GTPs tonight, because I thought I might as well have a crack, because I've been meaning to try and race one for a little while now, and tonight was the perfect opportunity to do so, and a whole bunch of us ended up racing.
That's fantastic. Actually making me think it might be worthwhile to try and organise that V8 endurance race in the off-season, Joe. We'll see. We obviously have an AGM to contend with, but I'm sure we could get enough cars in the field for that one. That'd be I'm sure if yourself and Connor could find the time, you'd be there as well. But no, great to see you on the field tonight, mate, and hopefully we see you next Wednesday back next season in the V8s again.
Well, I'm heading off to Bali on Sunday, so I won't be here next week, but the following week is a possibility. Other than that, you know, obviously I've got to work around Pro Series and some other life commitments, but, you know, what I am here for, I tend to try and jump in last minute because I'm busy all day, and just race, do the best I can.
No, that's fantastic, and that is one of the great things about the Gentelmens Sim Racing Club that I love so much. It is accessible to the point that you don't have to have as much of a commitment as you typically do with other series, and you can rock up and race. And 95% of the time, you're racing against guys that are obeying the rules and gentlemanly out there. So hopefully we put on a fun enough racing week for everyone, and yeah, we'll hopefully see you back next season, mate.
Thank you very much, mate.
Great drive, Brad, mate. Well done.
Cheers, mate.
Alrighty, Joe, you want to shoot it off to Jordan?
So, yep, we're over to Jordan, mate. Great drive tonight. You withstood a lot of pressure from the championship leader. He was sort of looming in your mirrors there about 1 to 1.5 seconds back for quite a while, but you managed to hold him off, and there was a bit of a skirmish, and you got the gap late, mate. It was a bit of a high pressure race for you.
Yeah, I was definitely sweating in that one. Yeah, I knew Adam was quick in these cars. Obviously, he out-qualified me, but I'm generally not too good at hot lapping. But had a wicked start, got up from 6th to 3rd on lap 1, and just kept it there. And I was looking through the replay before lap 18 to lap 39 was when I had Adam on me, just sitting on me. It was nail biting for me in the seat, and I'm sure it was probably great to watch at times. And just yeah, trying to also, it's a bit cheeky, I won't lie, but also trying to use the GTPs in a way to help me keep my position. and just racing smart. I knew I didn't have the pace with him, and if he got by, he was gone. So I had to do everything within my powers, and I did. I was lucky that Paul made the mistake at the end. Really unfortunate, on his end to lose out on P2. But yeah, as soon as that happened, I was like, come on, Adam, go get him. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Go get him. But yeah, again, I'm so happy with it, with the P2 there.
Now, it was a fantastic drive, mate, and it looked at some points that you were getting a bit wiggly on the rear, but you never really let it bite you, mate. Very impressive drive, and I commend you on your strategical placement of your car. A lot of the time, I was noticing into one, you were very early, making sure that Adam knew you were taking the inside line, and he never got past you there that I could see, mate. So well done.
Yeah, that was just one of the big plays. Obviously, turn one here is such an overtaking point. So, again, like I said, as soon as he had a bite at the cherry, he was going to be gone. So I didn't have to give him a bite, and I just had to dangle the cherry in front the whole time. But with also saying that, I know that I was braking so much earlier compared to some of these other guys into turn one. I just couldn't trust myself nor the car. So that's where a lot of time was being lost. I think like 2/10 a lap was just in turn one there. So as much as they would then have a scrap behind, or he might have had a little mistake or whatever on his own, I knew he was going to always be right back. And yeah, turn one being the major point. Sometimes it was what's the left-hander at the end of the middle of straight? Is that turn 9 or 10?
That's a very good question for very two tired broadcasters there,
Yeah.
Jordan.
No, that's fine. But nonetheless, this corner here we're watching on screen. Even that one there, it's a bit of a shorter straight, so yeah, just nailing that right kink leading into it. And I think Adam would just be hating it, because every time out of this right-hander here leading into this final sweeping section, I just knew that if I nail this, I should have the run down the straight, keep him at bay. And he was so close at so many times, like entering the sweeping section, but he just lose me there. So clearly I had a slight upper ground just in that final bit. But yeah, that was one hell of a race. I loved it.
That's awesome. You're not a Perth boy, are you?
Nah, I'm from Adelaide.
Oh, right. I was assuming you were mates with Danny Ricciardo, mate, because yeah, that was notes straight out of.
I am from Perth.
Race.
Sorry, yeah, I am. I take it back.
And there's a couple of things
effort.
I want to cover off as well. Number one, which I'll get you to answer second, is what do you plan on running next season? And number two, how do you say your last name? Because we had about 15 goes collectively at getting it right, and I want to make sure I get it right. Is it Pianazzola?
Bang on. Yep.
There you go.
100%. Yeah, it's a very as confusing as it looks as a unorthodox Italian name. It is phonetic. Pianazzola. A lot of people get really confused on the double Z, but you just say Zola like you would say cola in Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
you just replace the C with the Z.
It'd be something like piano with the spelling piano. Yeah, so it sort of phonetically makes sense.
Zola. Yeah, no, you got it. So
it's about the only alphabet name I've got right in the last 2 years.
Look, it's a rare Italian last name as well, so I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Us Italian boys have a rough stick when it comes to pronunciation. I think about what did 4 of my teachers ever said my name right. So
yeah, I've definitely had a lot of butchered variants of my last name. Some I can't say on stream because they sounded that bad. But yeah, there's definitely been a few bad tries where they'd just be like, Jordan, he finished second place.
Yeah.
There was so many times they just didn't even attempt it. But I understood. It's okay. But you wanted to know what I'm doing next season? Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So did you see what we've got on store for next season?
I snatched a screenshot last night because I was like, I'm gonna need that.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Cool.
GT3s I'll do. Renault 3.5s definitely sound fun. I didn't do the F3 or Formula, whatever. That I didn't do that this season, so I think doing the 3.5 would be fun.
It's a
Committee's
mega
choice.
fun car. The 3.5 is one of my faves.
Yeah, okay. What's it? Can you just quickly compare to like an F4? Because that's what I've driven mostly,
Faster than
Formula-wise.
F4. Yeah,
Much
no,
faster.
it's
Super
definitely
Formula
faster.
lights?
No.
So a little bit slower than them.
Oh wait, no, sorry, it's quicker than the Super Formula Lights. It's not as quick as Super
It's got a
Formula.
lot more downforce than a Super Formula
No, yeah,
Light.
the light is what I said. Yes.
Yeah,
So it's
Super
quicker than
Formula
them.
Light,
Ooh,
it's
okay.
faster than that, and it's got more. It's probably got more horsepower and a bit more downforce, but it's heavier.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I might have to probably give it a couple of tests before I confirm yes or no with that one, but I'll put a maybe there. GT3s, well, that's a yes, clearly. Committee's choice obviously will depend on what you guys are doing. Beamers, I said this last night on the broadcast, you cannot pay me to be in one of them, so I will be sitting on the sidelines watching.
Have you driven the new
Supercars-
one?
No, like I said, you can't pay me. No way.
Oh, it's,
never,
honestly,
no.
It's free, and it's so different to the car that it replaces.
I-
It's actually
I-
fun to
I-
drive.
Respectfully, I could not care less.
It's just the badge,
Those
right?
things can just stay in the bin. I wish I could somehow contact iRacing and get them to delete the BMW from my list. I genuinely, I don't know. No. Supercars, yeah, that's been quite fun to get into. Formula Vs, I'll say it time and time again, I reckon that is the best racing in GSRC that you'll see and you'll experience.
Oh yeah.
I try and keep getting my mates to do it, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, dude, just do it. It'll be the best night of your life, I promise. Who cares if you have a horrible pickup? It'll be best night of your life. Pickup, they're bouncy and I don't get along with Porsches, but I'll give it a try. GT1s, I haven't driven them in donkeys, so why not? And same with IndyCar. Plus, MtnMen's Saturdays, I'm not really free Saturdays, but if I am, yeah, why not?
One thing, you guys just chat amongst yourselves while I fix this up.
Very good. I was about to comment that one, Joe. Looks like Adam has done what he does very well every week and updated the scores for us, so we can see the final standings there. I'll let you get your clipping in order. Very good. All right. So what we assumed with the drop rounds, we can confirm now. So congratulations to Adam Labes on taking out the GTE standings. Closely followed by Paul Wood again. So 888 for Paul, 904 for Adam, and Rodney Gollan backing up the third place trophy there with 842 points. So well done to everyone who rocked up. As you can see, I think everyone else had not rocked up enough rounds to claim proper drop rounds. So out of those three, Adam had the best season.
And over on the LMH GTP side, Sam Sutton, he just snuck in, right? With the performance he got tonight. Absolutely dominant. So congratulations, Sam, mate. There was a well-earned championship. Travis Havers-Party has certainly had some stiff company there with Matt Schmidtke in third and Jeffrey Adams in fourth. He'll be ruining tonight. Whatever happened in the background that made him take an unforced pit stop, I'm sure he'd be disappointed. He's probably dropped a few positions on that one. I'm just having a look. I know he actually got 11th tonight overall, so 71 points. So yeah, it was fairly close by Jeff and Matt there towards the end. Greg Heaney 5th, Dale Aikens, Craig Bond, Luke King, Richard King and Luke Page round out your 10 for the LMH GTP.
So just looking at, keep that on the page for a sec there, Joe. Just looking at those numbers on Sutton. My
Crazy.
gosh. Average quality 1.0, average finish 1.1, which goes to show that he only lost one position over the whole course of this championship. That's some of the most phenomenal stats that I've actually seen in a series.
I mean,
and that's
respect on the guy. He is a 7K driver. Sorry to cut you off. He's a 7K driver.
Yeah.
But his only downfall this season was the P2 at round 1, where again he put it on pole, finished P2 behind, I can't find it, who was it? Sean Campbell. And then from there he just went and decided to win every race. So absolute respect to Sam. That's pure dominance.
And the only other one that he didn't win was Watkins Glen when he qualified pole and didn't start for whatever reason.
Yes, correct. Yes, maybe he decided try and give the other guys a chance.
He's basically had 3 drop rounds and still won the championship by 70. Just
Phenomenal, isn't it?
Just think about that for a second. 3 drop rounds, you know, in effect. So 1 DNS and 2 did not races. It wasn't here for Road America and Le Mans, and he still wins it by 70 points. Absolute dominance, mate. Well done.
Yeah, he's a freak, but in a good way.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, very, very talented.
And similar shout out to once again the everyone else who's run this series out. So Dale there looking like he's run a decent series out as well with 2 drop rounds. But Trav has a party as we mentioned, and oh my gosh, who was the other one? Matt Schmidtke there rounding out the top 3 for the GTP championship. So yep, that was a good show from everyone. And I'll tell you what, Joe, an hour and 15 minutes went pretty quick.
It certainly did. Yeah. It's but look, it was actually great racing. It was a bit of a lull there, sort of the probably the third. Like if you dissect it into 4, probably that 15-minute 3/4 of the way through. But the last 15 minutes was great. There was a bit of battling on for the GTE race with Jordan and Mav and Woodsy having that off track, and they sort of got close together. But the dominance of the OBDM boys was on show there tonight. I think they were top 6 there at one stage, just before a couple of the guys had to take their pit stops. So great effort by them guys tonight, and well done to them.
Very much so. Alrighty, well, I guess that have we got any other cards to tick, Joe?
Probably the merch store. Cover that one off.
So anyone that wants some merch, head over to merch.tgsrci.com. That's a good reminder. I still need to get my shirt and jumper. I've been saying that for the past 3 years. I just need to pull the pin and do it. I've let my own company, when I sponsored the league, come and go. I should have bought one when that was around. I'll have to see if I can pick up a version, but head over there, guys. I have it on good authority that the gear's normally quite comfortable from where we source it from. I know Trent Laves has picked up a good handful of piece of apparel.
Certainly has. And one thing we can't forget is our sponsors. So Trophy.ai, merch.tgsrci.com, Disruptive Labs, Flash Graphics, if I can English, Disruptive Labs, which are across, Waste Options, I believe, is the other one that we have to cover across. We cannot do this without the support of them guys, so please support them in return for supporting your club. And don't forget, on the 12th of July, we have a big day coming up. Yes,
a big day. Got a speech to write, got a slideshow to plan, but yes, we are holding the AGM a little bit earlier this year. So 12th of July, we have a document out there in the ether for the financial members to read through and ensure they're on top of, so that they can help us guide the club in the future. We are voting on some constitutional amendments this AGM, so we haven't done that in a few years. I can't remember the last time we've actually done that, have we, Joe?
No, it's been a while.
It's been a while, but yeah, no, we definitely need to tie up some loose ends with the constitution. So we are shuffling towards more of we took inspiration from Karting New South Wales for the direction that we're taking with it, and essentially empowering a rules document. So we run as a racing club, but we are registered as a not-for-profit. So we need to create an environment that can ensure that we and the people that run the club can do can do that exactly, and to the best of our abilities, make everyone's weeks better by keeping the racing clean.
Yeah, for sure. And look, it's it is a difficult job, but it's absolutely worthwhile when you get it right. Like, I mean, obviously, I spent a couple of the years in the chair as president, and you've done the last term, and it's not easy. It is hard work, but you get to meet a lot of the members along the way, and it is quite rewarding being in that position within the club, and getting to work with the other committee members, and steer the ship, and it is something that I was proud of my time up in that chair, and you've done a great job in your time there, and we'll see where the club goes from the next AGM forwards, but we need the members. You guys are the ones that we do it for, and we want to do it with. So if you want to get involved with the committee, please, guys, don't be afraid. Put your hand up, get out there. There'll be, there's plenty of guys that are around to teach you how to steer the ship in the right direction, and we welcome many hands make light work. So get amongst it, and something you can be proud of on a personal level as well as the racing side of things.
Yeah, that's it. From my perspective, guys, there's nothing to be afraid of. With what we do, it is it's relatively simple. There are a few hands that do a lot of the work, but in terms of actually asking commitment from people, we really just ask for people that have spent a season, and if they've done extra kind of curricula, if they've owned a business, that normally helps. If they've done race controlling or stewarding or something like that, that helps. But we really need rational people that are there to make the best decisions for the club and not put any personal agendas ahead of anything. So, no, very much looking forward to that one, and that'll be coming up very soon.
So I reckon that's probably just about a wrap. We'll look forward to next season. We'll pick up broadcasting on a Friday night next season for the IndyCar series. So there's something for everybody to look forward to. Get amongst it and race it. If you enjoy the IndyCar, fantastic race car. Like it, I'm certain there'll be a mix of oval and road with that one. I'm not too sure who's actually going to be steering that ship, but hopefully there'll be a bit of a mixture for everybody. And we've got some great racing coming up next season. So get amongst it, and at that we'll say this is the last broadcast for season 26B. Still got one more race tomorrow night with the MtnMen GT1s. Don't forget that one starting at 6:30, I think it is. 6, 7. I don't know. It's on the schedule. I'll work it out and let everybody know in the Discord. But yeah, that one's on tomorrow night. That'll be a 50-lap affair. Same thing, couple of safety cars, wave arounds, fast repairs, the whole lot. It's going to be a lot of fun. So get amongst it, guys. Actually, the last time we ran that car, them cars there on a grand final for MtnMen, I think we had about 30 cars, and it was fantastic. So get amongst it, guys.
Sounds good. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight, and we will be back on the 12th of July. Will be the next stream for the AGM. So keep your eyes on Discord. As I said, nudge anyone who's been thinking about running for the committee. Put the very, very light reading one-page document I put forward, just about what the role is entirely, and what the role entails. And we will see everyone on the 12th.
And congratulations to Nick Wood on the win in GTE tonight. So with that, we will see you guys next season. Have a great night, and thank you very much. Bye-bye.